I believe that's the biggest thing that I took out of it again this time. Just being able to fall in love with the process again. I feel like that was helpful for me this season since I've been here for quite a few of them now. But it felt great to be out there. You know, Dylan, the guys, Big Blue Wall, they did a great job. I was out, especially getting Dylan those snaps, especially in-game snaps. While of course I don't never want anything to happen to me or any of the other guys, just getting in-game snaps is invaluable. So I think a lot of positive came out of it, and I think there's a lot of steps we can continue to take to move forward.
Just what were the emotions after that injury? When you come back for the extra year to play left guard again, to prove yourself, your first game on a play that maybe shouldn't have even happened if the penalty gets thrown the play before, you get hurt, and it looks serious there for a second.
Yeah, definitely can't think about it like that. Can be out there, the ref calls, the ref call. You have to, just play the game. Whatever happens, happens. But, honestly, it was definitely a shocker. It's definitely not obviously how I wanted it to go. One of my goals was to play the entire season, but obviously that was cut short quite early. But that just gives me new goals to focus on, new steps to achieve, new things that I can work towards to keep being the best player for myself and for my teammates.
Being a guy that you mentioned has been around as long as anybody, what does Tennessee Week mean to you?
It means a lot. A lot of these guys don't really understand it, being around only a couple years, but I've been able to see from the fans and gain experience. I was on the last team that went out to Neyland and beat them in Tennessee. So it's getting the guys to understand that it's just not an ordinary game. This is already an exceptional team, but now this is an exceptional team that does not like us a lot. And we're a team that does not like Tennessee. That's not something it's not a crazy thing to say. I feel like we understand it's a rivalry, and we definitely respect our opponents greatly. We both want to come in there, both want to go into Kroger Field and get a win. It's just going to be about who wants it more.
You think with your experience and things you've been through, that you can achieve more of a leadership role? I think what some people are looking for as far as this team's concerned.
For sure. It was definitely harder to. It's definitely harder to be in that leadership role when you're out, because you're not around the guys as much, and you're not be able to go through the fire with the guys. And one of the most important things about being a leader is the guys see you going through it every day. So when you're able to say something or doing something, they're not second guessing it. They understand that you're not just talking out of one side, So it was obviously I was doing what I could on the sides and stuff like that. Yeah. But I cherish the role, being able to get back out on here on the field with the guys, being able to just reestablish that leadership role, not just in the locker room, but being able to let guys see me and see how I work, see how I operate, and continue to gain the respect from the guys from there.
How have they responded this week when some leadership's really needed?
I'm sorry?
I said, how have they responded on the off week and now when some leadership's really needed?
I think they responded well. I think we, as a team, responded well. We had a player-led meeting. We had a player-led meeting a little while ago after the Missouri game, and we just had to sit down and just really realize what we were going through. It's very easy to say we're going to do this, and this in the season. But Coach says it, and you've probably heard Coach say it before the season even started. There's going to be times that we hit adversity. What are we going to do? My basic message when I was able to speak in the player-led meeting was I've been on teams to where we've been 10-3. I started on teams 4-6, and I started on teams 7-5. And I think the biggest difference between those teams is our accountability. How do we respond when we get punched in the mouth? And I just believe that if we just continue to stay focused, this is still a team that can do some special things. And just the mere fact that we're 5-2 and very angry at ourselves is a testament to Coach Stoops and Coach Merrill, how far this program has come and how much our fans believe in us that we can achieve. So it's just up to us to continue to remember that as we're working, as we're grinding, because it's more than, like I said before, it's more than just the jersey on our name and stuff like that. This jersey this logo, all this Kentucky blue, it means a lot to a lot of people in this state, and we just have to continue to hold on to that.
Liam said that there's not a huge worry to have to, slow the game down and, limit Tennessee's possessions, but still, like, how important is the running game going to be here this weekend to, kind of slow down those possessions?
Honestly, I have full respect, and I believe our defense is going to do what they have to do no matter the situation. We all know that Tennessee runs a very high-paced offense, and I think it's going to be important for us to make sure that the defense can get some rest. We don't want them on the field. We don't want them on the field all night because at the same time, as much as I believe in our defense, we don't want them out there for 100 possessions because that only spells trouble. So we just want to make sure that we handle our part. It's a three-part game: offense, defense, special teams, and if everybody handles their responsibilities, we can come out with a win.